Good morning. So I will tell you what happened yesterday. It's hard to summarize this thing. I will try, right? So me and my girlfriend, we were at this concert. It's a Swedish singer-songwriter, Jon Holm. We like him very much, both of us. Now we came in there early. We got the time wrong. We had booked a table at this restaurant next to the concert hall. So we sat down to have food, but we had 2 hours. That was nice. It's a nice place, so no problem really, but 2 hours, see. And then something happened. A man and a woman came to sit next to us, having food, too. Right? And we started talking, and they really wanted to talk, which was good. So we had good conversations. We talked about art, music, religion, good stuff, see? They were probably 60 years old. And very quickly I realized that these people are far, far left. Probably Marxist, sort of intellectual types, you see? And I thought, this is great. It was like they were brought there for my entertainment. So we started talking about COVID eventually. This is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to know how they were thinking about this subject. You see, it was like I was entering this world. I got this door open up and I could enter in and I could look at things, you see. Really ask them about this. So it was great. And we got into COVID and the tea. That's right. We were talking about what we were doing, and I talked about my channel. See? And the woman was a former journalist. And I sort of picked up what she was thinking. She thought she was sitting next to an extremist when she heard about my channel and my videos. She didn't say anything, but she sort of asked me. She was suspicious. She wanted to know, so what is this channel that you have? What are you talking about? And I was getting warmed up. I enjoyed this, you see. So I said, you think extremism, you look at this thing, this concept of extremism, yeah, and then you multiply this by sort of 20, and this is my channel, I said. And he said, okay. And then we got into COVID, and that's when things changed. It was nice. The first part was nice, but then we got into COVID, and then it became uncomfortable for them. And I was totally relaxed the whole time. I was just enjoying it very much. See, so, and they really didn't like me asking them questions. I got to questions very quickly, so I started to ask them questions. First, I explained why I took the decision not to take the needle. And I started with this one, which made them feel very strange, I think. It was like talking into a vacuum. They just didn't understand this one. See, I said, it started for me when media, all of media, were in agreement on this thing. This made me suspicious. You know, usually media, they have different opinions, but they all agreed on this one. And this made me suspicious, I said. And they were looking at me as if I was some alien. This was so strange for them. Right, and it started with the man, because he seemed to know a lot about this, and he explained why this was the good thing, you had to take it and so on, right? And they said they all took them all, you know? And they said anything they come with, any needle with anything, they just take it. And he started shaking, physically shaking. That's right. As I was asking him questions about this. One question was like this. So, do you trust everything that is coming from the authorities? Do you accept everything? And they both said, no, of course not. We don't accept everything. But this one, we had no reason to doubt it. This was new technology, you see. Yeah. This is why they could make it so quickly. It's new technology. And it's working. So, and then I was asking questions about this. So, who is telling you that it's good, this new technology? Who is telling you this? And the guy said, well, I get it from media. No, this is how I do it. If I don't get a reply, I just repeat the question. So, well, it's media. I get it from media and the authorities. So where do they get this information from? And I had to ask this question, I think 3 times, before he finally said, well, it's coming from Big Pharma. You know, they pay for the research. This is where the information is coming from. Another question I asked him is about the needle. I asked him, so did you know what was in the needle when you took it? And he said, no, I didn't know anything about it. But I trusted them. See? I had no reason not to trust them. And I asked him about food. So how do you deal with food? Do you find out what's in the food before you eat it? And he said, no, I don't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's in the food. So he was lying, of course. You know. And yes, he was definitely shaking. My girlfriend saw it too. Physically shaking. Eventually he calmed down. And then the wife, they were married, the wife started shaking, and she was very upset. So I sort of turned over to her, and I just asking questions. Now this was fantastic. It's mind-boggling to realize how these people think. And they said, well, she said, well, I know, Big Pharma, this is business. They are in it for the money. They are not there to, help mankind. They want to make money. Of course, I know this. See, after me questioning about it, she said, of course, I understand this. And these people are communists. But still, they defended the whole thing as if life depended on it. No. Now it didn't end well, because the concert was about to start and we didn't end at the good point. She was still shaking when the concert was starting. She was very, very upset. And I was just happy. Strange thing, this, isn't it? I was just feeling good. My girlfriend said she enjoyed it very much. After the concert, she said on the way home in the car, she said, well, I very much enjoyed this, everything. But she said she was worried at one point. She wasn't worried about them. She's a tough lady, my girlfriend. She didn't worry about them shaking and being upset, no. But she was looking at me and she was watching my eyes. And she said, there was one point when your eyes changed and I was concerned. You started to look aggressive and I thought maybe this will end badly. But it was all fine. This was better than the concert. For me it was. And of course we were wondering what happened to them. You know, were they able to enjoy the concert? Something happened to them. I don't know, of course. So that's what happened yesterday. All right. I have to say this. It's fantastic if you can get into the thinking of these people, intellectual left-wingers. Fantastic. You know, they are all about authority. That's what I think. Well, these people are. Oh, this is the establishment, you know. And they didn't like anything else. No, you can't trust anything else but the authorities. I don't understand it, really. This is how they think. Well, that's how they were thinking, these people, these two. It's just very strange to me. Right, so I had a good time. Okay, be good.